All right, we're back, continuing on to Gaia's Cliff. We're going to keep our current party throughout Gaia's Cliff. And then when we get beyond it, we will probably switch it up a little bit. So you got to do some button mashing here just to get your temperature up. Not sure if that's going to come through on the microphone. If it does, I'm sorry, but my controller's kind of loud. We want to get to like the 38 degrees area before you start climbing. You really have to you really got to stink it up here to like freeze to death. I'm not sure how this is working for Tifa, considering she's wearing pretty much nothing at all. Blenders. Oof. These guys can be dangerous. If you have enemy skill materia, definitely want to pick up Bad Breath. It is a great move, as you can see. Lots of status effects from it. Cloud is pretty much immune to pretty much most of what this guy can do. It deals some damage, but nothing that we should really be afraid of. Like, I can literally just let the others die, probably, and finish them off with Cloud. Yep, poison's not going to do anything. You know, and he can only really do maybe 400 damage a pop with his attacks, which, you know, isn't really going to... not really going to threaten us very much. Would have been nice if Yuffie didn't die, because I wouldn't have to use a Phoenix down. We have a good amount of them, no big deal. This place is cool. I always like this place. Our second ribbon of the game. We're gonna put it on Sid because he poses more of a threat when he is when he's damaged. Not damaged, confused. I'm sorry. Just thinking he does more damage when he's confused. Yeah, so put that on him. You guys are annoying. Javelin is for Sid, I'm sure. But, yeah, less damage. Ooh. But double growth. And not that much less damage. We're gonna go with that, because why wouldn't we want to, level some stuff up? But not that stuff. Let's switch something around here. Alright, we're getting our alls and our heavy use materia is getting double growth, and also Alexander's getting double growth, which is good. Do I have... I could give you a bolt arm with the drain lightning attacks, but... I don't really want to... No, I didn't want to do that. No. I'm having a real hard time with my my clicks here. There. Nice to have the draining of things. Man. I don't like these weird, like, bird things. Dancing rabbit birds. Nah, I don't want to push it. Wow, Cloud. You got feet of steel. Could have squashed me. Another one. This is an enemy that you can learn some stuff from. So if you missed it in the boss of the when you're leaving Mount Nibble, we fight a version of this that is blue called the Materia Keeper, and it can teach you a move called Trine. This one also can teach you that, and it can also teach you a move called Magic Breath. Both enemy skills. You need to manipulate it sometimes to get it to do it. It's usually triggered by whatchamacallit, depending on what amount of health it has and that kind of stuff. So, but if you, it's pretty common to run into it here, and yeah, you just pop that manipulate materia on, and then you can get it to do whatever you want. Trine is a lightning move, really great lightning move. I believe it only costs 20 MP and it does crazy damage. And then the other one that it can teach you is Magic Breath. Deals a bunch of different elemental damage. A little more of an MP cost, but it's pretty crazy damage as long as whatever you're attacking doesn't have any resistances to, or absorptions of elementals. Continuing on. Alright. So at this area, you can run into a couple of dead ends, depending on which way you go. This one we want to go straight. It's a little colder on this one, so we need to get our temp up. This one I believe we want to go right. I think it lets you go up or right. Right. I forgot. Well, the minute I started climbing it, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way. Alright, this second cave is a lot bigger than the first one, but there should be a save point. It's really funny because I felt in this playthrough so far, I felt like we weren't getting too many like devastatingly bad you know, random encounter rates or the timing of it wasn't bad, but this, I mean, recently it's like a lot of random encounters, and not only that, it's like once I enter a room, like that one was, or right before I enter a room, like it just doesn't seem as fluid as it was before. But it's completely random. The game is not evil, even though sometimes it seems like it might be. It's just what happens, man. An elixir. Let's throw a little save here. So we need to get to the top of the area, fill in some blanks, so to speak. Should be able to make quick work of him with two of us have ribbons. Though Yuffie might still die, depending on how hard that poison hits her. Oh, dick move. Oh well. Yeah, I'd rather use the Phoenix down at this point than waste the turns. We could have hit her with a Maiden's Kiss and whatever else to get her back to normal, and then it probably would have just used Bad Breath again, so not worth it. Glad I didn't use that tent at the save point that I thought about using. So we wheel around here. Alright, so every time we run into one of these icicles, we are going to hit a... Yeah, so I don't want to use the fire armlet, because this is fire, cold, lightning, and cold, so we're going to stick with our current. Anyway, whenever you hit one of these icicles, you're going to get a battle with an icicle and some bats. If you use the enemy skill materia, just use beta, and you will fly through this area. It is painfully simple. If you don't use enemy skill materia, I suggest fire, maybe a comet here and there. Ifrit. Should probably have thrown Ifrit on Cloud or somebody at this point, just for the fire damage, the fire all damage. Sid has fire all, maybe I'll throw Ifrit on Cloud. Let's see what Odin can do. Oh right, she is silenced. Great. So we just gotta pound this icicle. I'm not a big fan of this party, I gotta tell you. I'm pretty eager to switch it up. Sid I like. Yuffie, I've never been a big fan of using Yuffie. Actually, Yuffie and Vincent both not really great. Alright, so we do not want to jump down. We'll jump down when we're dead. No, we'll jump down when we're done. Let's throw Ifrit. I thought I had... Oh, I did have long range on her, too. Revive. We don't really need revive right now. I think long range is more important, considering she's weak. Deathblow, throw, Odin, time. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to go back to Tifa and Nanaki, or Tifa and Barret, maybe. Maybe Tifa and Barret. I haven't used Barret in a playthrough, and he's good. Like, Barret's a solid, solid party member who don't get no love. Yeah, you know what? I like Tifa, and I think that she provides good story input from most areas. Nanaki, I just have a big soft spot for Nanaki, so I use him all the time. But, you know, it'll be nice to throw Barret in there. See how Ifrit affects these. Very nice. That's very good. Very good damage for Ifrit, especially for the MP. I believe Ifrit only costs maybe 24, 28. We'll check next time, but it's pretty low. We're gonna just Ifrit the hell out of all these. I should probably try to give you guys my advice more often, because I wasn't even thinking about using Ifrit until I was trying to think of advice to provide to people. Running low on supplies. $34. Okay. 34 MP. Not crazy, though. I mean, 34 is still pretty low. Especially for the damage. So let's see how much Fire 2 does. 4, 8, alright. Somewhere between 500 and 700 damage, probably, on average. And that costs 22. And then Hellfire was doing, what, 2k? And it costs 34. So, you know, for 10 more MP, you're getting a crazy amount of damage. I mean, 1,000 to all the bats, and 2,000 to the icicle. Still alive. Yeah, but Beta is essentially the fire version of Trine. It's an enemy skill. You can learn it from the Midgardzollum, and it is crazy. It's in the 30s as far as MP usage goes, but crazy amount of damage, fire damage. Alright, open up with that. Well, if Ifrit and Fire 2 doesn't kill it, we'll get a heal in before we finish it off. The bats will be dead. I'm just not sure about the icicle. I'm not sure how much health they have. It seems to be around the 3,000 to 4,000 mark, judging by the damage we're doing. Yeah, I'd say about 3,000. All right. All right, so we just had a restore level up because we're getting double growth on Sid stuff. So that means that we have regen on one of our enemy skill materials. Not enemy skill, I'm sorry. Restore materials. I was trying to remember where I had to go to drop down. Yeah, so see we've gained regen here. So what we want to do is exchange his restore magic with the next one up, which is probably the one that's on Cloud, I'm gonna guess. Let's see. To next level, 7803. Oh, no. It's the one that's on Yuffie. Well, we'll leave it. Clouds needs more leveling. Or, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. 6024. Yeah, even so. This one needs more leveling, so we're going to leave this one on Sid because it's getting double growth right now. So, you want to hop up here and get this chest. Speed source. And then we're going to save. And I don't think we need to use a tent. Regen's pretty cool. I'll show it to you. Well, call it Reagan if you want. Well, so literally just makes you gain back health. It's crazy. One of those broken skills in this game. Pretty much every time you have a boss fight or anything like that, you're gonna want to cast this right out of the gate. If you can afford to have haste all on any of your characters, you want to cast that too. Make your guys super fast. They're regaining health. You know, you're doing pretty well. If you're using the enemy skill materia, you come out of the gate with a big guard, which is magic barrier, and haste. Yeah, in one skill, and then we're not going to use a tent because I'm feeling sassy. Yeah, so you come out of the gate with a regen, and then with a big guard, and you're going to be just roasting everything in sight. It's pretty silly. This is an enhanced sword, I believe, which is a sword for Cloud. Shouldn't do as much damage as organics, I don't think. Yeah, but it has a lot of materia slots, and they're all linked together. I'll equip it just so you can see what it looks like. Perfect. Pretty plain looking sword, but it's pretty cool. Organics is definitely more ridiculous and cloudish. I've never really used the enhanced sword very much. I typically stick with organics at this point. So we will switch back to that. I feel like saving these limits because we're going to have a... Not really a boss fight. Yeah, kind of a boss fight coming up. Actually, there's some dragons that we can fight coming up where we can get a couple of dragon armlets, and I might actually do that. I'm not going to like spend a lot of time farming them, but I would like to grab them because it's what Cloud has on right now, so it halves pretty much all elemental damage from fire, ice, lightning, which is great. Pretty cold. Sorry, I got sidetracked there because I was like wondering what was happening. But anyway, there's these dragons called blue dragons that we'll fight in the next area we get to. And when you defeat them, I believe you have a chance. They have a chance of dropping a dragon armlet. So it would be nice for us at this point, considering we're so underleveled and whatnot, to have a couple of those. And I didn't use the tent because a nice hot spring. So, we should be able to get into the dragon fights with the dragons here. Of course, we can get into the fights with these guys too. I don't care, I'm using all the limits because I'm irritated. You will gain limits pretty quickly fighting these dragons because they do very big damage. So, we're going to switch out Cloud's sword. Get organics back on. Got a lot of slots there. We're going to stick with what we got with her. Do, 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 do. It's happening again, guys. I mentioned wanting to get those armlets, and now the game, which I have previously made sure of saying was not evil, is scheming to not let us fight any dragons. So we will get into 2 more battles here. 2. And if we do not yield any dragon armlets, we do not yield any dragon armlets. I'm trying to stick true to the whole no grinding thing. It's very tempting, very, very tempting to get something to help us out here, but no. I believe Sid just got Fire 3, which is nice. Again, these guys. Big damage from the back attack. Last try. Here we go. Blue Dragon. There's that big damage I was telling you about. Half of Yuffie's health gone, and she's in the back row too. I mean, she does have the least amount of health, not by, crazy long shot, but still. 8,800 HP, they're not weak or strong against anything. Right, we're not stealing it, we just gotta kill it. See Fire 3 in action. It's a pretty big attack. Fire 3 looks pretty cool. Wow. So you might notice that attack only did 400 damage to Yuffie, and she appeared to have more health than that. but you'll get some strange results when it comes to playing with regen. It's what their health was at when the spell is when that player's turn begins. So he started casting that spell. Her health was less than 400-ish. So what happened was it looked like it did more, but or it looked like she had more health than she did, but she did not. So let's see. We got one dragon armlet. We're gonna have to deal with that. So let's put it on her. So you can see we lose out on some defense. Some base stats are a lot lower than the bolt armlet. But we drain half of every elemental attack, which is pretty great. And then we gain 2 extra materia slots, which to me is worth it. Now it's especially worth it if you're actually going to use the materia slots, which I'm just going to for just random shit we want to level up. So, let's save. This is gonna be not a long session, but I'm not gonna begin the next session with a boss battle. All right. So this thing can be kind of tough. All right. So, one thing that you definitely want to do is steal from this guy. He has a protect ring, which is a very decent piece of a decent accessory piece. It's not a must-have, but it's certainly not a bad piece. So, I would want it. We're gonna haste up Cloud. Cast that regen, which I forgot to do. Not using my own advice again. Haste up Sid. Typically I would haste the character casting haste first, which would make the most sense, but I didn't, because Yuffie's just useless right now. We're gonna steal, I don't know, 4 more times, and if we don't get it, we don't get it. We move on. $18,000. They both have the same amount of health, so we got 2 heads, 18k apiece. We'll hit it with Alexander, we'll hit it with Odin. We'll hit the left side with a Clim Hazard. $3,500 is not bad. Odin with that sweet lance. Lance. You said Lance? Standing a little close there, Odin boy. Oh, he left. 2,600 for Odin. That's less than my Clem Hazard, but still not bad. He's a low level summon. In this game, the game made you low level, not me, Odin. Don't come kill me, please. Alright, that's it for the stealing. I'm tired of it. Oof. Regen runs out, also, if you didn't gather that by what we've seen so far. Runs out, so in a battle like this, especially with haste, you'll have to cast it. I'm not sure exactly how many turns it lasts, but you're going to have to recast it, especially with your guys hasted and moving twice as fast as normal. Oh my god, we need this. I feel like Cloud's turns are lagging behind. This isn't good. Alright, now we got some health. Whew. I didn't mean to just heal him. I messed up. You want to steer clear of your elementals here. And immune to poison, which I didn't realize. Maybe we'll just go all in attack with Sid. We'll keep quaking with Yuffie. Probably get these limit breaks going. Might knock out one of the heads with probably not, because I just healed it. The one that was down less, the one on the left. Well, or left. There, right. Is it a they if there's two heads, or is it still an it, or a she, or a he, or whatever pronoun this thing uses? Oh, yeah, okay, that head's down. The our right, their left. Man, this thing attacks a lot. Oh, Yuffie's dead. Yo, this thing's in beast mode. What is going on? In like concentration mode now. Try to bring Sid back, but I feel like it's just going to attack him and kill him. Yep. Very hard to get your characters back in this game. When two of them die. Alright, so it was just raging because the one head died, I believe, so we should be able to take it out with Cloud. As long as it doesn't do another one of those turns where it attacks 6 times in a row. Is that what it's doing right now? Oh, okay, no, that was a death move. Whew, close one. That'll wake you up in the morning. Alright. Alright, we got some limits, just in time for us to not use them, since I don't want to use these guys anymore. I don't think that we can get into battles here, but I'm also not prepared to die and do that boss fight again, so I'm at least gonna get them squared away here. It's a nice slow climb, you know? Just very deliberate. Now we can run, kind of. Ooh. Look at that. It's a big ass crater. An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here, leaving a scar on the planet. Even I know what's going on. The energy is being gathered here to heal the gash. Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use Meteor. Next time the wound won't be so small. Aha! Glad we healed up. I only hit it once. Twice, rather. Suicides after two hits? Damn. Just using more items, guys. Christ. Ugh. Starting to get nervous. Oh! Oh my. Oh. That was not a lot of damage for... Hey, big guy. You hit like a pussy. I mean, a little better, but you'd think someone 5 times as tall as you standing on you or stepping on you in any way would... Wow. Really, really cool design for that enemy. Very underwhelming. Would have been a cool boss or something. Back to Sephiroth. Cloud, wait for me. Please take me with you. You're going after Sephiroth, aren't you? I've lost a lot because of Sephiroth too, so please take me along. Don't say no, okay? Okay, let's go. Alright, so Yuffie, you suck. Bye. Are you saying you don't like me? Oh, that's great. That gave me a lot of joy. We'll keep the diamond knuckle. Probably go... You know what? Let's go fire ring, bolt armlet. So now she is nullifies fire and drains lightning. That's good protection. Exchange. She doesn't need the long range. Alright, we're just exchanging the materia. We can go back to ice now. Ice all. Actually, you know what? Let's... Well, we'll put ice on her, but we're going to keep earth all, because it's working out pretty well for us. So she's a level behind, but... Okay, we're still set on that limit level. She's a level behind, but we're much closer to just much more developed character at this point. Neo Bahamut, that's big. Okay, so we have another Bahamut. We are going to replace Odin at this point. Thank you, Odin. You've been a loyal boy. And it's at this point where we're going to end this session. This is a long one. When we come back, we'll probably switch our parties around and continue on our way. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See ya.